You got to establish some ground rules, and you got to make it a professional sports league, or it's just going to collapse. To end it, to kind of summarize this whole thing, the points I want to make sure that everyone knows that I stand on these. What goes on with Title IX? What happens with that? Is it gone? Clarify that for us, please, college sports. What is the salary cap going to look like in the future? Is it going to go up? Is it going to stay the same? Is there a luxury tax? Is there a first, second apron? Can teams pay more money and have to have a penalty like other leagues? 3, how does this affect every other sport outside of football and basketball? Are those sports even able to stay around? I think that's the ultimate question right there. I've kind of talked about it. And then when it comes to the transfer portal, one thing I did forget to mention, transferring is going to be very hard because with these teams got salary caps, you got to, when you're trying to do, when a player wants to transfer, they can't just transfer. You have to be able to compensate for that salary cap. You have to be able to have enough money to put that current player on your roster and be able to offload some of that salary. So that's when you're going to have to put trades are going to happen in college sports in the future. That's going to happen. Transferring is no longer simple anymore. You can't just hop in the portal and leave. You're going to have to get traded. That's what's going to happen. And then the buyouts and the contracts. How long are these contracts? What are the clauses for you transferring? Is it a 1-year deal? Is it a 2-year deal? How does that necessarily work? Because it's got to operate like a professional league. All the things that you see in a professional league system has to happen. Trades, salary cap, luxury tax, first, second apron. You got to have a front office. You have to have a commissioner. You have to have a players association. All these things have to be in place. And I'm going to say it again, or college sports is going to be gone. You have to get this under control. Those are the things you have to figure out. Because trades are going to happen in college sports. They're going to happen. Yeah, I have a lot of feelings about this. And I'll tie it up before we move into other things about the show. I hate the way this has went for NCAA. It's happening way too fast. It seems very sudden to me. It's like, oh, one day it's like, we're far away. Like whenever the last settlement occurred, I think it was either a year or a year and a half ago. That was like, oh, before that happened, it's like, oh, we're far from paying players. Oh, we're this. But then it's like, boom, we're paying them. It's like, what? And then you're like, oh, year later, boom. Schools can directly pay them now. Okay, boom, new governing body. Boom, we got a guy in Brian Seeley who's going to oversee all these operations. Boom, you have to get NIL deals approved. Boom. You have a salary cap. Boom, okay, what do you do? Boom, can you transfer as easy? No. This is complex. And that's why I said this is very complicated. There's so many layers. There's so many things that are going to be affected by this. And just to make sure everyone knows, this does not affect anything below Division I. This is only Division I. Everything that's happening here is only Division I. Only.
Talk to me, baby. Talk to me nice. I'm from another world, baby, yeah. Broadway paradise. They think I'm way too cold, cause I put my